able to stand, that's awesome. If you need to stay seated, that's awesome also. Okay. Right hand, fist, power. Left hand, fingers together, friendship. Tucking in the thumb, humility. Fist into the palm. Welcome. Good to see everyone. All right. I heard Chotz took good care of you last week, so I think he was only able to do one class. Was that right? He did both Thursday and Friday. Okay, awesome. And then I had to be gone that previous Friday, so it's been kind of a crazy couple of weeks, to say the least. All right, so we're standing in the Wuji position, feet shoulder hip distance apart. Nice gentle bend to the knees, tucking in the tailbone, head lifted by the silk thread. I'm going to breathe from the belly. Let's begin. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, nice and slow. Inhale and exhale. Push the hands in front of us next. Inhale to the heart and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Make sure you have those knees bent. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Arms over the head next. Inhale to the heart and exhale. Inhale and exhale the hands down, nice and slow. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Arms to the side. Inhale to the heart and exhale. Fingertips up, push out on the palms. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Giving a big hug. Inhale the arms up. Keep inhaling as you pull the arms open. Feel that tension. Pushing the arms together as we exhale. Keep exhaling as you float the hands down. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Arms in the diagonals. Inhale to the heart, left up, right down, exhale. Inhale to the heart, right up, left down, exhale. Inhale, keep that upper body nice and straight. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, make sure you're not leaning. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. Flap the arms like bird wings. Big, deep belly breath in. And long, slow breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. and exhale. Remember, it's okay to smile. Gathering chi. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And there you go. That's our deep breathing exercise. Everybody good?
Great.
All right. Pardon me? Well, I'm turning up the music so you can enjoy it better. All right. Because I know how much you enjoy this music. Uh huh. Pardon me? So when you have trouble sleeping, and you told me you've had trouble sleeping, do you listen to this music when you have trouble sleeping? Hmm? Be something easy to do, right? Nah, no, no, no. Well, no, it's just changing our mindset sometimes, right? You can go on like YouTube if you get a computer. There, they have a meditation and relaxation channel that plays meditation, this type of music, 24/7. So those nights when you're having trouble sleeping, maybe turn on your computer, soft volume, listen to that relaxation music, and help you sleep. Not really, just again, just kind of changing the mindset a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Because yeah, nothing goes good after you get a bad night's sleep, right? All right, warm up exercises, starting with the chin tuck. If you're sitting up nice and straight and tall. If you're standing nice and straight and tall. So we float the hands up in front of us, shoulder height, hands to the chest, tucking in the chin, looking straight ahead. Hands come out, chin gently floats up, and then we sink the chin to the chest without leaning forward. We're going to do that 2 more times. We're going to float the hands up in front of us, hands to the chest, tucking in the chin, keep looking straight ahead, don't look down at the ground. Hands come out, chin gently floats up, and then we sink the chin down to the chest. One more time, I'm going to float the hands up in front of us, hands to the chest, tucking in the chin, keep looking straight ahead. Hands come out, chin gently floats up, and then we sink the chin down to the chest. Beautiful. Next neck exercise, we're going to look side to side. Try and keep your shoulders to the front so you're just turning the neck as you turn left or right, okay? Concentrate first on the neck, then worry about what your hands are doing, okay? Prayer hand position, Tai Chi ball, right hand is on top. Watching the left hand going over the left shoulder, looking left, pushing down on the right. And then we come back to center. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Watching the right hand going over the right shoulder, looking right, pushing down on the left. And we come back to center. Right hand is on top. Left hand, left shoulder, looking left, pushing down on the right. And we come back to center. Left hand is on top. Watching the right hand going over the right shoulder, looking right, pushing down on the left. And then we come back to center, back to prayer hand. Relax the hands down for just a moment. So once you have the neck right, it looks like everyone's doing a good job of looking left and right. You can start working on the hands. So the one hand is I'm looking over the left shoulder. Notice my hand is below the level of my shoulder, so I'm not reaching out, reaching up. That produces stress. We don't need to do that. But you're looking over one hand, and the other hand, you're pushing down, almost like you're trying to tell a dog to stay down, or cat, depending if you're a dog or cat lover. But you're kind of pushing it down because you don't want that animal to jump. Okay? So, with that in mind, prayer hand position, Tai Chi ball, right hand is on top. Watching the left hand going over the left shoulder, looking left, pushing down on the right. It's using both sides of the brain. You come back to center, beautiful. Left hand is on top, watching the right hand going over the right shoulder, looking right, pushing down on the left. Looking right, pushing down on the left. And then we come back to center, back to prayer hands, and relax the hands down. One other hint I'll give you about that exercise, our weight stays 50-50. So as we're looking over the left shoulder, I'm not leaning left, shifting my weight left. I keep my weight 50-50 and I'm just turning the neck. Okay? Thank you very much. Shoulder circles next. Keep the waist still. So the movement comes just from the shoulders. Shoulders back and then up, then forward and down. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. One more time. Shoulders back, up, forward without leaning forward, and down. Now reverse. Shoulders forward, then up, then back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Forward, up, back, and down. Awesome. This is like holding on by a thread. That's what I thought. Gathering chi, reaching for infinity. Imagine someone is very gently pulling on your wrist. So I'm reaching out, reaching up. It'll make you feel so good you want to smile, but don't do that. Don't do that. Relax the hands down. Gently reaching out, reaching up. And relax the hands down. One more time, gently reaching out, reaching up, and relax the hands down. Beautiful. Touching heaven and earth, lifting that head by the silk thread. It's my Dr. Seuss moment. Prayer hand position. Lifting head by the thread. Left hand up, right hand down, stretching the spine. Nice. And come back to center. Where's that coming from? Hold that thought. Sure. No, that's good. Yeah, you can't have fun. You can't laugh in here, okay? They're holding it. All right. All right, so I got a long story to tell you. No, just kidding. Prayer hand position. Right hand up, left hand down, stretching the spine. And coming back to center. Left hand up, right hand down, floating the head gently towards the ceiling. And back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, stretching the spine. And we come back to center. Pause, relax the hands down. So, two things on this one. Number one, critically important. When you're doing this, don't look up at your hand. You want to look straight ahead, all right? When we look up, we tend to pitch over backwards, okay? You don't want to do that. That's bad. And if you listen to your body, a lot of times when you look up, you'll feel your weight go back on your heels. That's your body about ready to pitch over, all right? So always, always, always look straight ahead. Number two, we've learned, right? Having the hand over the head like this is a really good thing to remember. It's good to have in your muscle memory. How's your scar healing up? It's healing now? Good. Yes, it works. Yeah, what was that, 2 weeks ago? This is a good thing to protect the head. I know of 2 Parkinson's patients in the past 2 weeks, one of them standing right here, that used this position to protect the head. Yes, sir. Right. Yeah, it works. Okay. So, oh, I'm sorry. Were you trying? Okay.
I also do a lot of things when I'm walking around. Basically, always planning to protect myself. You know, I always do different things like that and anticipate.
Sure.
It doesn't always happen, but if it does,
That's even better. Yes. And they have found through studies that I think most people already know Tai Chi helps your balance, right? That's one reason why we're here. But they have also found that if you fall, people who do Tai Chi are less likely to injure themselves, used to protecting themselves and used to the brain reacting automatically. Um, so with that in mind, so the hand here looking straight ahead, prayer hand position, left hand up, right hand down, stretching the spine. Good job. And then we come back to center, right hand up, left hand down, stretching the spine. Good job. And then we come back to center, back to prayer hands. Relax the hands down, carrying the ball side to side. Prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Left hand's on top. Think about where you're carrying your elbow. You want the elbow just below the shoulder. Gently turning to the left. Stay on the left side, turning the ball over, right hand's on top, and then gently turn to the right. Stay on the right side, turning the ball over, left hand's on top, gently turn to the left. Stay on the left side, turning the ball over, right hand's on top, gently turn to the right. Beautiful. One more time. Turning the ball over, left hand's on top, gently turn to the left. And then we turn the ball over, right hand's on top, and gently turn to the right. And then we turn the ball over, we come back to center, back to prayer hands, and relax the hands down. Awesome. Give those legs a little shake. We're going to do one more exercise, then we're going to have a seat. Sitting is good. Standing in the Wuji position is even better. So, leg strengthening exercise, all right? Watch, is that, you have enough room? Okay. No, you were pushing the chair. It kind of encroaching on you just a little bit. So just, there, hit that. You got enough room, Jagan? Okay. All right. So leg strengthening exercise. Use your chair. Keep the posture nice and straight. Keep a bend in the knee. Don't lift and lock the knee out. Okay? Weight shifts to the left. Bend in the left knee, upper body straight, using the chair if you need to. Right foot, cat stance. Tap right toe to the front, empty. Make sure you have plenty of space between your feet. And cat stance. Tap right toe to the side, empty. And cat stance. Use your chair if you need to. Tap right toe behind us. Keep plenty of space between your feet. Good job. Good stepping. Cat stance. And then back to Wu-Ji. Same thing, other side. Weight shifts right. Bend in the right knee, left foot, cat. Meow. Tap right toe to the front, empty. My daughter used to do that all the time online. Cat stance. Tap left toe to the side, empty. And cat stance. Keep that upper body straight. Make sure you're not leaning. And then tap left toe behind us. Nice. Good. Stepping. And cat stance. And then back to Wu-Ji. Awesome. Shake those legs loose. Good job. I think we'll stop there. We'll stop at chapter 1. All right. Don't want to wear anybody out. Okay. All right. So have a seat really fast. We're going to do a couple seated exercises. Let me get my chair ready here. I also, so I sit here. I can see almost everybody. Now I can see everybody. All right. So there is an article that came out in the Harvard Medical School Journal. No, this is not bad at all. This is good. I just have to find it. You just have to wait till I find it. That's the bad part. Come on, Miller. Get it going here. All right. So, headline, I'm not going to read the whole article. I'm going to read excerpts of the article. The headline was Neither Walking Nor Running, Harvard's Top Recommended Activity to Keep People Over 60 Fit. There's a surprising secret to staying energetic, sleeping better, keeping sharp after 60, and it's not what most people expect. If you think walking or running are the best ways for seniors to stay healthy, think again. According to the Harvard Medical School study, the most effective activity for those over 60 is something quite different, and it could transform how you approach aging and fitness. Why do some seniors seem full of vitality when others slow down? It's not luck or genes. It's about choosing the right kind of movement, not sitting, right? Smart, mindful exercise that honors the body's changing needs. Let's take a closer look at what Harvard experts suggest for living not only longer but better. When you hear martial arts, you picture fast punches, high kicks, like in action movies. But traditional martial arts are actually gentle and easily adapted to seniors. Experts recommend styles like Tai Chi, Aikido, Wing Chun to emphasize balance, body awareness, slow, precision movements rather than speed or brute force. So Tai Chi is a martial art, but it's an internal martial art. We're not trying to strike anything. We're trying to build our inner energy, our chi, if you will. These disciplines offer a full body workout that engages both the mind and the body. This is why it's so good for people with Parkinson's. It's not just a physical exercise. When you go running, you go walking, you don't have to engage your mind. While you're doing Tai Chi, your mind has to be engaged. Otherwise, you get lost really fast, right? Believe me, that's happened to me more than I like to admit. The deliberate and slow movements improve coordination and muscle tone while protecting joints from strain, something a lot of people over 60 worry about. For seniors, this approach can be safer and more appealing alternative to running or heavy strength training, which can cause injuries or discomfort. And then she gives an examples. I've seen this firsthand. Tai Chi is often described as slow dancing with yourself. Its flowing, graceful movements combined with deep breathing improve circulation and reduce stress. For seniors worried about joint pain or risk of falls, Tai Chi offers a safe and calming exercise that boosts strength while sharpening concentration. What sets martial apart is their holistic approach. Unlike workouts that focus on either the body or the mind, these practices combine both. Participants memorize and execute complex movement sequences that strengthen muscle coordination and improve mental focus and memory. Another standout benefit, and this is why I recommend not watching online but coming to class, another standout benefit is the social connection found in group classes. The social aspect is just as important for the well-being as the physical workout itself. Choosing martial arts later in life isn't just about exercise, it's about embracing a lifestyle that nurtures resilience, calm, and competence. Sorry. Question? That's from Harvard Medical School. I can ask him to send it to you. Sure. Sure. I'm sorry. Okay. I'll see if Kim can send this out to everybody, to the class list, and just make sure you're registered out front. So.
I obviously have trouble because I'm coming to class and I often sit. But what my wife and I have always found is if I happen to have music going on, I would tend to dance,
Mm-hmm.
and it really, really is helps me.
Sure. Sure. That's one reason why I play music, even though some people find it boring. That's one reason why I play music is it helps you relax the body. You said you found it boring. So. I did not point fingers. I just happened to look at you while I said that. That was totally unintended. Sure. So you want like kind of instrumental innocuous movie. So I know we have different people probably have different generations of music. So you don't want to play like Bill Haley and the Comets or the Platters or anything like that. But kind of this slow relaxation type of music, just as I said, this music helps you sleep. So you can go onto YouTube, the relaxation and meditation channels 24/7 of relaxing music. So when you have trouble going to sleep, or maybe your Tai Chi teacher is upset you and you need to relax for a little bit, you can go to that channel and just listen to that music and kind of calm down. Um, the worst thing right now is listening to the news, right? That's a way to kind of amp your body up. Don't do that. Listen to that relaxing channel, right? So that makes sense. All right. I mean, you can find like if you listen to Apple Music, if you listen to Spotify, they all have relaxing music type, that type, getting more and more popular. Thank God. So anyway, I'll have that sent. I'll see if Kim can send that out to everybody. Because yeah, it's cool to see the medical community, the Western medical community, getting more and more on board. And Harvard is very good at that. The Harvard Medical School, they actually have 2 books out about Tai Chi, and they have done some intensive study about Tai Chi. So, all right, let's do. Yes, sir. There are some interesting studies out there for children. Um, they so they're one of the best studies. There was a I'm sorry, it was middle school in California, had very low rankings. They had fights every day. We were expelling people every day. Had all kinds of problems, and they were at like the bottom of the list of middle schools in California. They added 20 minutes to each day. They had 10 minutes of meditation in the morning and 10 minutes of meditation in the afternoon. Within, it was either 1 or 2 years, they were one of the top ranked middle schools. Their expulsions stopped, their fights stopped. And the only thing they did was change and do meditation. Um, Slow down, um, giving the kids not something to physically act on, but to kind of train their mind. That's why I talk about meditation being so good. It focuses our mind. So the kids weren't focused on who can I beat up today. They changed their focus to something else, something more productive. That also happened with a school in Baltimore. They introduced it was either Tai Chi or meditation. I don't remember which one, but totally changed the uh, the vibe of the school, if you will. So yes, and with kids having so much anxiety nowadays, you read that almost all the time. Kids having anxiety, it's probably one of the best things they can do. And I can tell you from my experience, and I'll shut up. I promise. Um, the So when my girls were small, first grade, I used to go in and do around the Chinese New Year. I would teach like 15 minutes, a half an hour about Tai Chi, and show them some different moves and everything. And now my daughters are grown. One daughter is now teaching first grade out in Wentzville. Other daughter is getting closer to graduating. Um, their friends still talk about me coming and how cool it was me teaching Tai Chi, and they still remembered that. In high school, they used to talk to my daughters about that. So, of all the experiences of elementary school, they remembered that one and they hung on to that one. I don't think that's just, um, I don't think that's ironic, right? I think there's a reason they grasp onto that gentleness. Okay. Yep. Working the brain and the body together. It's one of the key things with Tai Chi. And that's why it's so helpful for Parkinson's. Parkinson's is a neuromuscular disease, right? Very definition. Neuro, brain, muscular movements, right? So working both of those together seems to have many, many benefits. Say that again? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's it, it takes so much concentration to do Tai Chi. It's one of the best things for us. So let's get to work on it. So when we sit doing Tai Chi, we sit up on the edge of the chair, feet flat on the floor, 90-degree bend between the upper and lower leg, rock forward on the pelvis, heads lifted by the silk thread, so we have good straight body posture. We're going to do our hip exercise. So turn to the right hand side of the chair. Concentrate on keeping your knee over your ankle. So we're going to wing the foot out, not doing this, this, or this, but doing this. All right? So prayer hand position, gently pushing against the right wall, opening up the left leg. Keep the knee above the ankle. Good job. And back to center. Going to do that 2 more times. Pushing against the right wall, opening up the left leg. And come back to center 1 more time. Pushing against right wall, opening up left leg. Keep the knee above the ankle. And we come back to center. Relax the hands down. Turn to the left-hand side of the chair. Make sure you're sitting up nice and straight in the chair. When I talk about pushing against the wall, you're not leaning and pushing against the wall. You keep your upper body nice and straight, okay? Prayer hand position, gently pushing against the left wall, opening up the right leg. Keep the knee directly above the ankle. And we come back to center. Pushing against the left wall, opening up the right leg. Beautiful. And we come back to center. Keep sitting up nice and straight and tall. Left wall, right leg. And then we come back to center. Relax the hands down, turn back to center, and shake those legs loose. Good job. Somebody's messing with my music. I wonder who that could be. I was not pointing. I didn't even look at you that time. You must have a guilty conscience. You just seem to have a guilty conscience for some reason. I don't know why. Next hip exercise. You don't mind me joking with you, do you? You don't mind me joking with you, do you? Yes. Okay, good, because somebody else is encouraging me. I didn't say that out loud. Next exercise for our hips. 2 exercises, lifting the leg up, pushing the foot down. Keeping the body straight, keeping the back straight. Think about lifting the head when you lift the knee, all right? So we're going to start with the left leg, lifting the left leg up, hands behind us, keep the back and the body straight. Good job. And relax. Hands in front of us, pushing down on the left foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. Lifting the left leg up, hands are behind us. Awesome. Hands in front of us, pushing down on the left foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. 1 more time. Lifting the left leg up, hands are behind us, and relax. Hands in front of us, pushing down on the left foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. Now shift right side, lifting the right leg up. Hands are behind us, and relax. Hands in front of us, pushing down on the right foot, hard as you can. Keep that good posture, and relax. Make sure that you're not sitting back on your pelvic bone. You kind of rock that pelvic bone forward. Helps straighten the back, all right? Lifting the right leg up, hands are behind us. And relax. Hands in front of us, pushing down on the right foot, hard as you can. Push, push, push. And relax. 1 more time. Lifting the right leg up, hands are behind us. And relax. Hands in front of us, pushing down on the right foot, hard as you can. And relax. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Good job. Onto the heel kick. 4 motions with the leg. We're lifting the leg up, kicking the leg out. Push out on the heel, up on the toe. And then we lift the leg back up. Don't forget this step. Come back to this position, hold this for like 1 or 2 counts, and then float the foot to the ground, all right? The real power is that lifting of the knee without leaning. So I'm not leaning forward or leaning back as I lift the knee, but I'm, again, kind of lifting my head at the same time, okay? Hands loosely gripped at the belt line, sitting up nice and straight and tall, picking up the left leg, heel kick left, punching out right fist. Picking up the left leg, let it hover there for a moment, and then float the foot to the ground. Picking up the right leg, heel kick right, punching out left fist. Picking up the right leg, let it hover there, and then float the foot to the ground. Picking up the left leg, heel kick left, punching out right fist. Picking up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Good job. Picking up the right leg, heel kick right, punching out left fist. And picking up the right leg, let it hover there, and then float the foot to the ground. All right, one more time. Picking up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out right fist. Picking up the left leg, let it hover there, float the foot to the ground. Picking up the right leg, heel kick right, punching out left fist. And then picking up the right leg and floating the foot to the ground. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Good job. Having fun now? Awesome. All right, so same exercise, except we're doing a toe kick, pointing the toe forward instead of pointing the toe up. Still keeping the body straight, still smiling like a kid on Christmas morning, okay? Hands loosely gripped at the belt line. We're sitting up nice and straight and tall. Picking up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, let it hover there, and float the foot to the ground. Good job. Picking up the right leg, toe kick right, punching out left fist. Picking up the right leg, let it hover, float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. 2 more times. Picking up the left leg, toe kick left, punching out right. Picking up the left leg, floating the foot to the ground. Picking up the right leg, toe kick right, punching out left fist. And then picking up the right leg, letting it hover, and float the foot to the ground. One more time. Picking up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right fist. Picking up the left leg, let it hover, float the foot to the ground. Picking up the right leg, toe kick right, punching out left fist. And then picking up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Feel that work on your legs? Pardon me? Felt great. Awesome. So, good thing to do every day, right? We did 3 heel kicks and 3 toe kicks. That's all we did. Doesn't take that long. Good way to build the leg strength up, okay? All right, questions about that? All right, let's stand if you're able to. Let's do a few more standing exercises. I'm going to get a drink of water. Okay, so we're going to do our ankle exercise, okay? So weight shifts to the right, all the weight's right, body's straight, bend in the right knee, left foot touch heel and toe. Heel and toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe. One more time, heel and toe. And then we come back to center. Give you one hint about this exercise. Try to not move the lower leg. So as I'm touching heel and toe, I'm not moving the lower leg back and forth, but I'm flexing the ankle. You want all your movement to be focused on that ankle, all right? So weight shifts to the left, bend in the left knee. Use the chair if you need to. Right foot touch heel and toe. Focus on that ankle movement. Heel and toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe. One more time. Heel and toe. And back to center. Beautiful. Second ankle exercise, weight shifts right, bend in the right knee, left foot, little toe, and big toe. Outside and inside. Little toe, big toe, outside and inside. Then shift to the left. Actually, stay center for just a second. Um, so when you do this exercise, it's not like you're squishing a spider. You're going little toe, big toe. You're actually trying to turn the ankle, little toe, big toe. Um, if you're able to, most people don't have this flexibility. It took me a long time to get it. But you can even touch the outside of the foot and the inside of the foot. But you're kind of flexing that ankle. But it's very, very important not to put weight on it, right? You don't want to stretch those tendons or ligaments, or even put those two words together. That doesn't work well either. So weight shift to the left, bend in the left knee, right foot, touch little toe and big toe. Very nice. Little toe and big toe. Outside, inside, or corn and bunion. Back to Wu Ji. Here we go. That's our warm-ups. Everybody excited now? Excitement doesn't describe it, right? Forward and backward hip exercise, like I affectionately call the hokey pokey. So we're tapping the heel in front of us, toe behind us. We're keeping the upper body straight. As we step behind us, keep plenty of space between the feet. Everybody did an awesome job with that earlier. As we transition, what I'd like you to do though is lift the knee and touch the toe. Lift the knee and touch the heel. All right? I want you in the habit of picking your knees up when you walk. Okay? Keep your body straight. Keep your back straight. Use your chair and stay safe. Okay? Weight shift to, actually, we're going to do it this way. Weight shifts to the left, bend in the left knee, empty right heel. Keep all your weight left. I'm sorry, all your weight right. Confusing myself at this point. All your weight right, empty left heel, lifting the knee, empty left toe. All your weight stays right. Empty heel, not shifting weight, staying on the right, empty toe, keeping the weight right. One more time, empty heel and empty toe. And back to center. Now we're going to shift to the other side. All your weight's left. Keep your weight left. Use your chair if you need to. Empty right heel. Lift the knee, empty right toe. Good. Stepping. And lifting the knee, empty on the heel. Lifting the knee, empty on the toe. Make sure you're stepping wide. One more time, empty heel and empty toe. And we come back to center. Awesome. Good job. So, expanding on that exercise, and you'll see this a lot in Tai Chi. One exercise leads to another, leads to another. All right? So, the exercise we just did, we're going to expand on that. So, where you set your heel down empty, now you're going to set the whole foot down empty, no weight on it. All your weight's on the back leg. Then from this position, so the front foot is slightly ahead, but without any weight on it, I'm going to shift my weight, put 70% of the weight on the front leg, 30% on the back leg, leave that back heel down, right? Don't lift that back heel. Then I'm going to shift my weight back, haven't moved the feet yet, and then I'm going to come back to what they know as the Wu Ji position, so weight 50-50. Okay? So very distinct weight shifts. All the weight to one side, stepping out empty, shifting 70-30, shifting back, all the weights on the one side, coming back to center, shifting the weight 50-50. Very conscientious weight shifting, okay? All right, we're gonna do just the feet to begin with. Weight shifts to the right, bending the right knee, stepping out empty left foot. Shifting the weight left, 70% left, 30% on the right, and then we shift the weight back, not moving the feet yet, and then we come back to center, weight 50-50. Nice. Weight shifts to the left, bending the left knee, stepping out empty right. Shifting weight right, 70-30, shifting the weight back, not moving the feet yet. And then we come back to center, weight 50-50. That looked good. All right. So we'll add another layer to that. Make the brain work a little harder, right? So if you're able to, hands loosely gripped at the belt line. We're going to weight shift to the right, bending the right knee, stepping out empty left foot. Use your chair if you need to. Shifting weight left, punching right, bow stance. Use your hips to shift your weight. Shifting the weight back, and then we come back to Wu Ji, weight 50-50. Shifting weight left, stepping out empty right. Shifting right, punching left, bow stance. Shifting weight back, haven't moved the feet yet. And then I come back to center, weight 50-50. We'll do it one more time, then we're going to call it a day. However, when you do this, as you step out empty, when I want to shift my weight, pardon me, I don't lean forward to shift my weight. I push my hips forward, right? Use your hips to shift your weight. Your head and shoulders just follow whatever your hips are doing. So the whole upper body moves in one straight line. So when you're in this, what they call the bow stance, your weight should feel solid on your feet, like I don't have all the weight on my toes, or if I'm back here and leaning forward, all the weight goes to my toes. So your feet should feel solid on the ground. Okay? Any questions about that? What was that? Weight shift to the right, bending the right knee, stepping out empty left foot. Now, as I shift the weight, I push my hips forward, keeping the upper body straight. Listen to your feet, should feel solid on the ground, right? And I shift the weight back. And then I come back to center, weight 50-50. Nice. Same thing, other side, weight shifts left, stepping out empty right. As I shift the weight right, I feel that solid feeling. The weight isn't all on my toes. And then a weight shift back, and I come back to 50-50. Nice. Go ahead, shake those legs loose. Good job. Questions about that? Good exercise. As we get to the fall, it will not feel like it this weekend. It's going to be warm out there, so hydrate. But in just a few weeks, all the leaves are going to start falling off the trees. They're going to get really slick. They're going to get wet. We're going to have wet mornings. It's been a long time since it's rained, but it's going to get really slick. And your key to keeping your balance is stepping out empty and then shifting your weight. Okay? All right, cool down exercises. Lightly punch inside of the arm and outside of the arm. Inside of the other arm and outside of the arm. Onto the tailbone. Good for the blood pressure, good for the prostate. And then the legs. Tighten up all the muscles. Tighten up all the muscles in the body. And relax. Again, tighten up all those muscles in the body. And relax. One more time, tighten up all the muscles. And relax. Gathering chi, big, deep belly breath in. And long, slow breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So Jen is coming in next to teach kickboxing. And I will be here tomorrow at 11 o'clock when we finish out the hour with meditation. All right? Good to see all you guys. Been a couple of weeks since I've seen you. Good seeing everyone. Have a great day. Thank you.